Okay, it's time for what I call alphabet soup. I'm going to hold up this chart here if you want to. I highly recommend that you can pause the video and then jog down the chart the way I have it written down. So it'd be very useful for you to, have this for your own records. Okay, alphabet soup. Here we go. So all over the world, musicians need to be able to tune their instruments properly so that they can play music with each other. Orchestras, bands, just people getting together in the living room, the violin and the guitar and the piano all have to be in sync together, otherwise it sounds horrible, right? So, the standard all over the world, the letter A is the designation for 440 cycles per second. Okay, and so then our octave, okay, which I've written as an A with a line underneath it, is double that. It's 880. Okay, so I did use the example of 100 earlier, all the way up till now, because I just wanted to keep the numbering system simple enough for you to understand what the heck I'm doing. You can see the numbers are a little bit more complex, but this is reflecting the real world. Okay, so doubling 880. Okay, I've put two little lines underneath the A. We're at 1760, and it just keeps going until you just can't hear it anymore. We have a limit to the range of our hearing. Other animals have greater range, and some other animals have a smaller range than us. So and then starting again at the A, which is equal to 440 cycles per second. Then we go to half of that one line up above, 220 cycles per second. A is at 110. That's divided into 220. Has two lines up above it, 2 octaves lower. Okay, 3 octaves lower is 55, and it just keeps going until basically music just sounds like a thud to you, because we can't hear it, we can feel it, So we get some of these subtones for bass guitars or synthesized bass notes, and you feel them more as a thud than an actual note. Okay, so looking at the piano, because that was how music evolved in the West. It was around the piano keyboard, okay? You have the white keys all laid out. They lay out something called the C major scale. So C, D, E, F, G, A, and then of course I'm going up, B, and then back to our octave again at C, way up here with a line underneath it. So, and then, we have A. So basically what they did was they took the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, until they, that they had enough letters to serve the naming of the chromatic scale, and that's all that is. It's not related to anything more than just a naming system. But anyway, a half step up, the A goes to A sharp. It's also B flat. Okay. So then the next note is B. So one of the white keys on the piano. I could go on a diatribe about the piano. Maybe at some point in this video series I'll kind of lay out my issues with the way the piano keyboard is set up. Guitar is way more symmetrical. It really reflects the way music actually unfolds in the world. So, okay, that's about as much of the diatribe you're going to get out of me right now. So the B, the next note is C. It also has another name. It's a B sharp. Okay, so C to D flat or to C sharp, and then D flat to D, and then D to E flat or D sharp. So some of these notes have two different names depending on the what kind of game musicians are playing with each other, and all that will be revealed, as we keep moving along with this video series. So, like I said, so when you use the alphabet, you are really relating to specific frequencies, cycles per second, actual movement. For most of this course, this is going to be happening. But I'm going to be teaching the guitar by numbers for a while. It does, I know the numbering system. It's the primary system we'll use for all this Sufi guitar tuning music. Okay, but these letters exist underneath, and I will try to be very careful to tell you what alphabet soup letter names we're using as we're going along. Okay, very good.